It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. CD, these Commanders, a last-place ball club in 2022. In most cases, you'd say that was a lost season, but they finished 8-1, 500. That would have won the NFC South. What kind of a chance do you give them in what is certainly a loaded NFC East?
And you're exactly right about the division, so you have to be cautious about what you think with this team. They've got to continue to play excellent defense and get some improvement on the offensive side of the ball and establish who their quarterback is going to be.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the wait goes on for a Super Bowl appearance. This will be the 28th season since they last won Super Bowl 30 in 1996.
Let's add on to that. They haven't even been to an NFC Championship game since 1996. And you know, that does not sit well in the owner's box for the Dallas Cowboys, continuing to try to find their way back to the top of the mountain.
The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
And Dak going to start out going to the air. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he's up to the 40-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Prescott now on second down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Lamb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good, and we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it, right? Not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been all about the defense. Just a lone field goal in that first half, and as a result, not too much available in terms of highlights. But that's okay. We've got a full half to go. And to bring it your way, let's get back out to Brandon and Charles.
Just one field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's Howell. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Howell to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. So Dak and the Cowboys down 7-3, a little under 30 seconds remaining. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Dak. Into the hands of Cooks. And he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Here's Dak. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Prescott. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Howell going to go down to a knee, and that should just about wrap this up. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game, but, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win, and in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.